Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. This is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Monday, August 15th. Looking at hot and dry conditions continuing through Thursday with some potential monsoon moisture arriving around that Friday, Saturday time frame, and I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Hot and dry weather does continue through Thursday. Well, that means it's above normal temperatures, running about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for mid-August. It'll be increasingly warm courtesy of a high-pressure ridge building overhead, and we will see the chance for some isolated virga and showers up along the Montana border today with some increased cloudiness over the central mountains. But after today, it looks like skies will be mostly clear with storm chances confined further south and east of the region. Again, afternoon highs will be very warm in the 80s to low 100s as you get further west. Then again, about 5 to 10 degrees above normal with very low afternoon humidities, approaching that critical levels for many of our fire weather partners. Monsoon moisture returns on Friday, looking to slightly breezy Thursday. Winds are going to be fairly quiet, especially Monday through Wednesday. But on Thursday, looking to slightly pick up ahead of that moisture returning with some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms back for you on your Friday. With cooler, much more noticeably more seasonable afternoon highs in the 70s to mid-80s. Take a look at satellite this morning. You can see a few returns coming up there over the Continental Divide through Montana. We're seeing at least a couple lightning strikes further north across the border, but most of that should just be isolated kind of shower activity for today. With increasing clouds over the central mountains and along the Montana border, we'll carry at least a slight chance for some showers for this afternoon, about less than 15% chance. Weather risk outlook for today. Main concern over the next 4 days is going to be those above normal temperatures. So again, running about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Afternoon highs for this time of year are generally going to be in the low 80s to mid to upper 80s. We're forecasting a lot of 90s to near 100 degrees for much of our lower elevations over the coming week. For Friday, we do have that precipitation going to be moving in, isolated for the lower elevations and scattered across the mountains. And that looks to continue at least through the start of the weekend with that, again, that cooler weather trending in for your Friday. Take a look at where we were yesterday. So Southeast Idaho, 24-hour rainfall totals. You can see some storms work through the central mountains up along the Montana border and especially further southeast as well. Some of this blocked through the radar beam blockage here, but this is just going to be radar estimate. So you can see down there in the South Hills, up through the eastern highlands, up along the border there. Did see some accumulating rainfall with some of those thunderstorms that tracked over the region. And with those storms, we did see gusty outflow winds up to about 50 miles an hour as you get further south into Utah. But up here, it should be mid-30s from what we saw yesterday. Lightning yesterday. So on Saturday, we did see over 2,000 lightning strikes, cloud to ground here in southeast Idaho. And yesterday, a little bit more underwhelming with only 111. Take a look at where we can expect storms over the next couple of days. For Monday, going to be mainly confined out towards eastern portions of Montana and Wyoming, kind of snugging on the border there near Idaho Falls, further east along the Tetons through Yellowstone. But it looks like those storm chances will continue through into Tuesday. So just slightly east outside the border region and then further south into Utah and Nevada as well. For Wednesday, those storm chances do find their way back to our region, but again, very isolated in nature. And again, best chances are probably going to be in the Tetons, Yellowstone, further east. Take a look at your high temperatures for this afternoon. We will be in the mid-80s to mid-90s across much of southeast Idaho. And we are going to start to see some heat risk concerns, especially as we get towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On Tuesday, noticeably, as you can see over the heat risk here, many locations are back into the moderate heat risk. So that's going to be your 2s seen here on much of the graphics. But as far as temperatures on your Tuesday, will be in the mid-80s to upper 90s. Stanley 90, Chalice 94, Pocatello in the mid-90s, and approaching 100 degrees in the Magic Valley. On Wednesday, much of the same. Keeping with that warming trend, we'll be in the upper 80s to upper 90s, so approaching again that 100-degree mark west of Pocatello through the Magic Valley. Could see a few low 100s out towards that area, but again, mid-90s to upper 90s is going to be the going trend. Those heat risk concerns, again, accentuated well into the Pacific Northwest, where you can see the high heat risk has actually returned for portions of the western Magic Valley and the Boise metro area up through the eastern portions of Oregon and Washington. Those heat risk concerns do shift further north for your Thursday. We have the main concern is going to be up towards the eastern Washington, northern Idaho panhandle, but we still do have some moderate risk continuing across much of the Snake Plain with afternoon highs in the mid-80s to mid-90s. For Friday, noticeably cooler. Temperatures will cool off by about 10 to 15 degrees in some places, especially as you get up in the mountains. But afternoon highs on Friday, overall pretty pleasant in the 70s to mid-80s. And as you can see, those heat risk concerns do go away on Friday. In summer this morning, due to the hot and dry weather continuing through Thursday, may see just some isolated showers and thunderstorms up along the Montana border today, but again, most of those storms will be confined outside of Idaho. Afternoon highs in the 80s to low 100s continue through Thursday with very low afternoon humidities, but that will change on Friday as we have some monsoon moisture returning. Looking at a slightly breezy Thursday ahead of that monsoon moisture returning for Friday, but what that means is isolated to scattered showers and storms with cooler, more seasonable weather in the 70s to upper 80s. And the rest of your weather briefing for today, Monday, August 15th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome week.